Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to yet another video. So I bought this M51 in the first sale itself and it was really nicely priced by Samsung for a Snapdragon powered device, as they always use Exynos lineup in most of their smartphones. And with the 2000 rupees instant discount, it was a great deal to be honest. But now in the upcoming sale days, I think this is seriously the best time to consider this device. So let's see how the experience has been for me so far, and does it make sense to buy it now? So I won't go in depth about specs, and first of all, we have this 6.7-inch AMOLED display with this single punch hole that has a 32 megapixel camera on the front. On the right side, we have our usual power button that doubles as a fingerprint scanner and volume control buttons. On the top, we have a secondary microphone, and on the bottom, we have a USB Type-C port, a speaker and a headphone jack. On the back, we have this glass-stick material and this quad camera setup. Now coming to the overall experience, well, I got one update and that bumped up the security patch to August 2020 and nothing after that. And software wise, it runs on Oneui 2.1 and I expect them to give Oneui 2.5 in the near future. So one thing you should know is that this one does not have Knox security folder and some other features that you get in the top of the line series. And it will get 2 major updates only instead of 3, unlike A series for example. So that is what it is. And there were no issues with the software as such. I faced no glitches whatsoever in this whole time. And One UI might not be the closest kin to stock, but it is quite clean and functional and literally full of features. So I prefer stock UI the most, and this would be second in line after that. The display here is quite sharp and vivid, though it is not the crispest on paper, but it feels really modern to use, and for easy accessibility, you get one-handed mode and other features to make the most of this. The weight balance on this device is also surprisingly good, though that plastic back feels less premium and is scratch prone, so a case will really help it out. I like that there is no camera bump on this one and it just sits back flushed. Talking about the performance and battery, so the base variant has 6GB of RAM along with 128GB of storage, and it is not the fastest on paper as it runs on Snapdragon 730G processor, but it is enough for any tasks you normally do. Though that might involve a delay of a couple of seconds at max sometimes, but it will get the job done. And I like the extra storage plus an SD card slot. You can run any modern games on it and they will run just fine. I tried games like Call of Duty, PES and other popular titles, and there were no issues with the device. Plus that 7000 mAh battery ensures that you can game for hours, and during these IPL days, this device serves quite well. That battery is quite consistent and easily lasts for 2 full days on a single charge, and it takes around 2 hours to top it up, which isn't that much. Coming to the cameras, well, the camera app is loaded with a lot of features. From live focus to single shot, everything is there. And here are some of the samples shot using the back cameras. So we have a 64 megapixel Sony sensor on the back and it really produces some decent shots in daylight. The images are well detailed, the portrait mode shots have decent edge detection, and I really find it great that we can edit a live focus shot after the image has been taken. That single shot mode is also really helpful sometimes and gives you multiple type of images to choose from along with a short video. The ultra wide angle camera though has a fixed focus, but you can manage some usable images with this one. Plus that macro camera too might not be the best, but at least it can give a somewhat usable image once in a while. So as far as back camera is concerned, this device is a pretty good camera setup that can even compete with some costlier devices. That 32 megapixel front facing camera has also been good so far. It produces some crisp and detailed images, and here are some of the samples. Plus you can get that live focus mode or portrait mode with the front facing camera too, and that also works like a charm. The edge detection is also quite good with the front facing camera. So one complaint that I have is with the video mode of this device. And first of all, there is no option to adjust frame rates, and we get only 4K 30fps option. The videos have a slight shaky sort of effect as the EIS tries to compensate for the movement, and thus results in this weird effect sometimes. So it might not be the best for videos, and the Gcam mod does a lot better than that. And other tiny things like network reception and call quality were also fine on this device, though it does not have carrier aggregation and the loudspeaker isn't the best you will find in a mid-ranger. It is not that loud, and that is why the audio is a bit clearer. So consider it a blessing in disguise. The audio quality through audio jack is also fine, and it even supports Dolby Atmos. So to sum it up, well, at a price of 21,000 rupees after card discounts, I think it is a good deal to go for. I think it should have been priced this from the start, and that would have given it an edge in overall competition with other brands. So if you are someone who wants great battery life, good performance, and features like headphone jack, well, this looks like a really good deal for this price. And that was it for now. So if you have any other questions, do let me know in the comment section down below, and like this video if it helps you out. Lastly, subscribe to the channel to stay notified, and I'll see you in the next one.